Yo, it's been a few months since my last video, but I did feel compelled to make one tonight after that result and performance. The last thing I want to do after watching that game was to tune into the likes of TalkSport or the Anfield Agenda to listen to a load of emotionally charged, reactionary drivel. I think those sorts of channels are more for rival fans to tune into to bask in the enjoyment of the rivals suffering a defeat such as the one we witnessed tonight. In this video I'm going to talk about Jurgen Klopp's team selection, Liverpool's lack of what I would call killers in their front line, our ever-present struggles in defensive transition, and I'll be giving some praise to Atalanta and Gasperini as well. Klopp's team selection was perplexing to say the least. I think I could understand opting for this lineup if the game was being played away from home. If you do suffer a defeat, albeit you wouldn't be expecting a 3-0 loss even away from home, you'd be thinking we can get them back at Anfield, knowing exactly what's needed and get the job done, like we've done on many occasions before. Atalanta haven't conceded more than 2 goals at home since 2022, and that was a narrow 3-2 defeat to Inter Milan. So it's not exactly looking great for us at the moment. I'm really not sure why Klopp decided to play a relatively weak team. Realistically, this competition was our best chance of winning a trophy, another trophy this season. Is he prioritising the league by giving some extra rest to the likes of Salah, Robertson, Szoboszlai, who aren't too long back from injury and have collectively looked quite off it since they've come back? In the seduction of hindsight, it does seem very easy to say that he should have picked this team or he should have picked that team. But I did think he would play a full strength side tonight and start withdrawing those who needed the rest, maybe around the hour mark. Regardless, I don't think any of us, any Liverpool fans, would have predicted that sort of performance after the team was announced. Darwin Núñez, look, we all love him. There's lots to love about him, but he's not a killer in front of goal like a Sadio Mane or a fully fit Mohamed Salah. He's not particularly clever or intelligent or a link man like a Roberto Firmino. He has a lot of tools in his box, but he can't really build much. He wasted yet another brilliant chance tonight. I don't think you can win major trophies with this kind of centre forward starting week in, week out. And for the record, Luis Diaz, for all his endeavour off the ball, for all of his silky skills and his direct dribbling, he isn't exactly a killer either. And this is reflected not only in his numbers this season, but it was showcased perfectly in one performance actually, which was a recent performance against Manchester City. Post-AFCON, Salah and Cody Gakpo in general cannot be classed as proficient finishers either. I think Diogo Jota, who thankfully returned tonight, is probably the most reliable forward that we have in front of goal at the moment. How poor are Liverpool in defensive transition? Every time we lose possession, you genuinely feel like the opponents are 1 to 2 quick, sharp passes away from causing us huge problems. This has been our Achilles heel all season, and in some of the videos I made towards the start of the season, this is something I was mentioning as well. The best team in the Premier League this season has been Arsenal, both in terms of their league position and the underlying numbers. They're superb out of possession. They do press, but it's not their only line of defence like it feels this Liverpool team is. If the press fails, all else fails. If you can break Liverpool's press, you will get chances. Liverpool's best creative asset and their best defensive asset is their press, and when the press fails, the team struggles. We saw the legacy of that when the likes of Henderson, Fabinho and Milner's legs started to go. Speaking of tonight's game, Endo's lack of athleticism and Curtis Jones' lack of match fitness was on full display and contributed towards what I think was a really poor pressing effort in the first half in particular. Fair play to Gasperini at Atalanta, and I know Gasperini is unlike the stereotypical Italian manager. He's a coach with a real attacking philosophy, but I really didn't expect Atalanta to go to Anfield and take the game to Liverpool, to go man to man out of possession and be so positive and progressive with their passing. Not only that, they showed a lot of hunger in winning the majority of the second balls as well. Those are my initial thoughts on the game. I'm not expecting too many people to watch this, as my last football related video was recommended on videos about the Israel-Palestine conflict, I believe. But thanks to those of you that have actually clicked on the video and who have actually watched it all the way through. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments section. Tell me what you agree with, what you disagree with, or share your thoughts on what you think went wrong for Liverpool tonight. And if you're interested in more football related content of this kind, then please do give the video a like and consider subscribing. I do have quite a few videos in the works and I would really appreciate some support. Cheers.